All right, so this is my first live video talking about, awesome, yay, hey guys. So this is my first live video that I'm doing to talk about Big Brother Canada and my experience on the show. So I'm super pumped because I have the greatest fans in the world, and I can't believe that it's taken me this long to do this, to talk to you guys and just tell you guys how much I love you all, because at the end of the day, my ass got evicted and you guys are the only people that have been, keeping me not depressed and like freaking hating myself out here in the real world. Like, you guys are honestly the best, so I'm super sorry that it's taken me this long. I love all of you guys. At first I'm just gonna do a little intro because I'm just waiting for people to join. Ignore my hair. I was literally having a power nap like 20 minutes before I did this, so I wasn't falling asleep on you guys, and I woke up and I was trying to look cute, and this is all I could come up with, so excuse my little messy hair there. But yeah, so my name's Veronica. Obviously, I was on Big Brother Canada season 6. So crazy, so awesome. It's really hard to be out in the real world right now. I thought my life was great before, but holy shit, being on TV in front of the whole world and, being able to share this experience with, only a small number of people in the whole world is absolutely incredible, especially not knowing anything about the show, not being a diehard. Like, I haven't had cable in friggin' over a decade, so I'm just friggin' Netflix and chilling it every night. So honestly, it was unbelievable. So I got evicted week 4, fucking backdoored by Erica, that little bitch. Just kidding, she's not a bitch. She's a great girl, whatever. No, honestly, I love Erica. But so yeah, so I was evicted in week 4 by being backdoored. I hear that's a compliment because it's the only way they could have got me out. No, honestly, it really sucked being backdoored, in the 4th week. In that type of way, because I'm a competitor. I love playing sports. I love competing against men. I love competing against women. I really love to win, and I truly have that competitive drive that can take me to the next level. And going out the way that I did was friggin' depressing. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll get started and just sort of tell you about my experience a little bit. And if you guys have any questions, just feel free to shoot them at me, because I could talk forever. So yeah, if you have any specific questions, just give it a go. But I'll just start from the beginning, I guess. So a lot of people have asked me, how I heard about the show or what made me audition. So I was actually just on Facebook one day, and a good friend of mine, Eddie, shout out Eddie, he posted on my Facebook wall the link to the auditions in October and was like, this show is perfect for you. God, my hair. This show is perfect for you and you should audition. You'd be amazing at it. So I was like, okay, you got me a little interested here. Like, what the hell is up? So I opened it up and I read the description. It was like, are you very social? Are you very competitive? And I was like, yeah. So I kept reading, kept sort of looking into it, and then I ended up pulling up YouTube, which has all the episodes of freaking every season, by the way, and it took me forever to find a fucking link that would let me watch all the seasons. I was literally trying to find free online links for previous seasons so that I can look it up, and I couldn't, and then I finally found it on YouTube, super easy. So if you ever want to watch any of the other house guests, Kick Ass, or me, another BBCan 6 fan or house guest, Kick Ass, look on YouTube because they're really good for that. But yeah, so anyways, I watched the first episode of season 1, and I absolutely, oh my god, and I absolutely loved it, and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I'm definitely going to give it a go. And if anyone knows me, they know I go big or go home. Anything I do, I don't half-ass. For example, when I go to music festivals, I'm always that girl in the craziest, coolest outfit. I make rave bras. Or my girlfriend actually makes them for me, but rave bras that have crazy LED lights that flash, and I really just, if I'm going to try something, I'm going to go all out. So I got my girlfriend, who's amazing at video editing, and she ended up videotaping a audition tape for me, and it was actually insane. It looked so good, and I'm looking into trying to post it or show you guys because it's friggin' sick. But it was so I was thinking one day So here's the story of how I thought of what I should put in my audition tape, actually. Little funny tidbit here. So this is back when I smoked weed. Canada, fucking Veronica, Canada's watching. First of all, Canada loves smoking weed, big brother. I got in trouble for saying that on the show of talking about weed, and honestly, I was really shocked because we probably have some of the best weed in the world. But anyways, so this is back when I smoked weed. Ooh, I'm getting like weird, like, what is this? Oh, that's cool. Oops, what did I just do? I don't know what I did. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, there's filters. Let's try one of these out. I've never done like an actual... I'm gonna do it like this. Alright. Wow, I look way better. Alright. So anyways, so yeah, I was actually in the... I'm just gonna do these all night, I think. Whoa. That's cool. Okay. No, I don't like that one. Switch it up here. I like that one. Okay, so anyways, so people asked me, you know, how did I do my audition tape? What made me, you know, decide what I was going to put in it? And, you know, so I got my girlfriend to make this video for me. And I was thinking, what can I put in the video? And I smoked a joint. And I went to go do my laundry because I live in an apartment building. So I walked to the laundry room, and I was a little buzzed, and I was doing laundry. And I just started talking to myself in there, and I'm like, if someone sat down and they asked me what I wanted to say, or like what I wanted to tell the world of why I want to be on Big Brother, what would I say? So I pretended someone was interviewing me. So I'm doing laundry, I'm a little buzzed, and I just start talking out loud. And honestly, in the 5 minutes that I was in that laundry room, I said my whole audition tape. Like, I just spit it out in one go, and I was like, oh my god, I need to go back to my room and write this down, because this is exactly what I'm going to say in my audition tape. So, and weed is a wonderful thing. But in a few minutes, I thought of my whole speech that I said in my audition tape. And the key components of why I think my audition tape was so good is, first of all, these are tips for everyone, and if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to ask me. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. Feel free to ask me, because I think my audition tape was pretty bomb, but all the tips that I could give you are, first of all, keep it short and sweet. You know, anyone can talk about themselves forever, really, about why they're great to be on the show, you know, why they're an amazing person, why their personality is great, how they can manipulate, how they could scheme, how they could stir the pot. People could talk forever, but at the end of the day, these are producers, essentially, that are, you know, or people who pick the cast, I don't know what they're called, who go through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of videos for this show. And so they really need something that sticks out, and when you're talking too much or when you're dragging something on, they just get bored. So keep it short and sweet. What I did is I picked 3 points that I talked about. So essentially, I talked about the 3 things that are the biggest in my life. I talked about I love to play sports, I love to travel the world, and I love to dance. So those were the 3 things that I really touched on in my audition tape. And also, a really cool story is my friends make fun of me because they think I post everything and I Snapchat everything, right? Like, every single time we're out at the club or like out at a music festival or like out at the bar, I'm always taking videos. I'm always taking videos of me, of them, of my friends. And they always get so annoyed. They're like, oh my god, you Snapchat everything. But one of the actual reasons my videotape was so good was because when I was talking about these things that I loved and I was good at, I implanted little snippets of my Snapchat stories I've had in the past behind me while I was talking. So it's super cool because what looks more cool if I'm standing here and I'm like, yeah, I love to dance, like I've been to Vegas and like I go super hard and I love to party, like fuck yeah, but then I have like shots of me in the back just like in the club like going nuts and like freaking twerking on stage and like doing everything that I love to do, because at the end of the day, actions speak louder than words. And that's why I loved my audition tape, because a lot of people wondered why I didn't go in and do an in-person audition, which would have been great. But at the end of the day, again, I'm only talking, right? I could say, oh, I'm really funny and really cool and people like me and, you know, everyone's going to be friends with me in the house and this and that. But at the end of the day, it's only your words. So when you have videos behind me that are like showing me playing rugby and they're showing me dancing at a bar and they're showing me winning a twerk contest in spring break last year, like crazy, crazy shit. They're like, holy shit, like, who is this girl? We want her, like, in this friggin' house. And that's ended up ended up what happening. Holy crap, I can't speak tonight, I'm tired. Anyways, that's what ended up happening. So yeah, so again, keep it short and sweet. Touch on a few points. And another thing that I did too is I switched sort of scenes. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, people have sent in the most basic of videos, like using their friggin' phone, like, or like a selfie stick and like sitting on their couch using their webcam, and they've still got on the show and all they've done is talk. But all I'm telling you is how I did my video, what I did to bring it to the next level, and what you can do if you ever want to audition as well. So yeah, so I sent in my audition tape, and the process was like pretty long. I'm not going to get into it because I want you guys to be surprised and be super excited if you guys ever audition and have to go through it. But it was a long process. A lot of it is just a waiting game. You know what I mean? They have tons and tons of awesome people to pick through. And it was actually funny because a lot of my friends were saying to me, oh, Veronica, like, you're going to get this for sure. Like, you're one of the coolest people in Ottawa, or like, you have such a big social following, or this or that. But you have to, what I try to make them understand is, I might seem super cool in Ottawa and have a lot of friends in Ottawa and, you know, be some sort of, you know, icon for people at music festivals or people to embrace their individuality, wild girls, free spirits, whatever. But at the end of the day, Big Brother picks a lot of people who are like that. Like, you are picking the cream of the crop in every city, you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be if they're popular, if they're cool looking or whatever. It could be that, you know, they just have what it takes to be on Big Brother. So maybe if you're putting me in the, you know, circle of, you know, Ottawa, sure. But I'm competing against some of the fucking most awesome, intense, competitive, manipulative, schemy, fucking assholey people in the world, essentially in Canada, right? So yeah, so again, that's how I got on the show. Super cray. Loved every minute of it. But yeah, anyways, so that's how I got on the show. Does anyone have any questions that they want to ask me specifically? Anyone have questions? Let's do this. Oh, I love you guys. Oh shit, I should be scrolling down. I'm like, why is no one talking? I'm like, why is no one talking to me? Like, fuck, like, I thought people were excited for this, and I realized I have to fucking scroll to see all your questions. Okay, let's do this. Hey, babe. All right, I'm freaking sweating in here. It's so hot. Robbed. Oh my god, I was robbed. I love you. How's your first live? Let's start with that question. It's awkward. I feel like I'm talking to myself, and for a few minutes I actually thought I was talking to myself because I only saw like 3 comments, so I'm just like, okay, what do I say now? But it's cool, man. Like, hanging out with you guys are cool. That's why I'm super, I don't know, super bummed that our like big finale thing isn't in Niagara this year. Because I feel like I'm not gonna meet a lot of you guys, which really sucks because anyone can friggin' love hanging out with a house guest, like, you know what I mean? But it's like the fans that are awesome. And I really just want to meet all you guys and get drunk with all you guys and dance with all you guys. But I'm sure that we'll do meet and greets, and like I'm sure I'll meet all of you guys at one point in my life, hopefully. It would be a lot easier if I was fucking 100 grand richer and I could travel the world and meet all you guys, but oh well, what can you do? I think you'd honestly be the most non-bitter juror. That's funny. That's funny that you say that, actually, because again, like, because I'm watching the show more, I'm realizing, like, you can't be a bitter juror. Like, it's unfair, right? Like, you can't be like, oh, this person lied to me, or this person really, like, fucked me over. Like, if I was in a showmance, for example, like, you know, because I saw Derek, like, he made a comment to Kayla being like, you know, I wouldn't be like any other showmance. If you cut me at the end, like, I wouldn't talk to you for weeks. Like, I'd be super pissed. To me, it's like, if you cut me, I'd be like, fuck. Like, I just got fucking fucked. You know what I mean? Like, I would be like, good for you. You know, like, because at the end of the day, it's what Big Brother's all about, right? Like, that's one of the things that bugs me so much about this season, for example. And I know I did a fucking house meeting too, and I'm sure I touched on the same comments that I'm complaining now, and obviously I'm analyzing my game and looking back on it and being like, you're an idiot. But I also was very new to the show, so I give myself a little bit of leeway in terms of stupid shit I've said or done, like the rogue vote, but we'll get on that later. But I hate when, like, some of the people in the house guests are like, for example, that house meeting that just happened in the HOH with Johnny and everyone just throwing each other's games under the bus. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, I'm just like, you guys are so dumb. And like, of course, like, for example, Johnny was like, you guys say you feel good with me, but you also said you feel good with them. I'd be like, well, I do feel good with all you guys, but I'm still, it's going to be a decision, and I'm going to have to take a lot of factors in before I put one of you guys on the block. You know what I mean? Like, you could feel good with the whole house, really. Like, that's not a weird comment to make. You know what I mean? You could feel good with the whole house, but at the end of the day, you have to think about your game and what's going to benefit you the most. But I couldn't believe that house meeting. I was like, you guys are all just like fucking throwing away your alliances, like, pretty much. And I don't even know why this conversation is happening, because you guys know how Big Brother is. Like, all you do is lie, manipulate, scheme, like, play each other. Like, don't act so emotional and whatever. You know, and I know I did it too, but whatever. We're talking about the rest of the season, okay? Can you talk about your ink? Yeah, let's do it. So I'll just show you that. I'm not showing you the bottom half of me because I'm in pajamas right now. I didn't think that anyone would ask me this question. So I'll just show you what I have above. So this one here, it's actually one of the ones I hate the most because the writing is like starting to get really crappy. I wish I didn't get this font because it's hard to read. But it says, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Because at the end of the day, no matter what, you guys are going to feel pain, but it's up to you how you want to deal with it. So I really thought that reflected my life and a lot of things that I've been through. These are hibiscus flowers right here. They're really cute. I love this one. And it has a little butterfly there. And I was too scared to get this part of my arm because it's fucking painful as fuck. But I'm just going to like man up soon and get it because I was on Big Brother and I'm a boss ass bitch now. So no, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I just think it looks weird, so I'm going to get it done soon. These are turntables because I love techno. I love electronic music. This says, there is no fear in love, for perfect love casteth out fear. Because essentially, like, in our generation, everyone's so busy playing games now with love. Like, they're too afraid to really jump into things. Like, it's all about, oh, like, I can't let them know that I have feelings for them first, or, you know, I don't want to text them first or whatever. And it's like, everyone's just so afraid to be committed, you know, like, I don't know. It's like the whole world has been heartbroken before they've even had a chance to have a real relationship. And my thing is, like, if I like someone, I'm going to dive right in. If they don't like me, then, you know what I mean? Whatever. And if it's real love, it will work out and there's nothing to be afraid of. As I'm single as fuck saying this, like, single as a friggin' Pringle, but whatever. This is Plur. I know you guys know about this one because you used it to talk shit about me when I was on the show. But it's peace, love, unity, respect. It's a very big music festival thing, and I'm super into music festivals. They call me a Plur baby. I'm a Plur maid because I have crazy colored hair. So that's what it stands for. It's just a way of life, you know, like, peace, love, unity, respect. It's all about how you treat people. And then I just got a heartbeat, but you can't really see it. I just got that one. And I just got one too the other day, and it says wanderlust, which means like you love to travel, and it has a little airplane on it. And then I have my mom's lips and her signature because she's my favorite person in the world. And then I also have a rugby ball as well because I love rugby. I'm a fullback. And then I have a lotus and the sign because I love Buddhism and the religion and what it stands for. And then this whole sleeve is going to be dedicated to my whole family. My mom used to be a singer. Well, she still sings, but not in a band anymore. But she wrote a song about me and my three brothers, and one of the lines in it is, the athlete, the joker, the singer, and the brain. I am the mother who's more insane. So this is for my older brother, Joey, who plays football. The brains for my little brother, who's like a super genius. And then the jouster hat is for my other older brother, who's an actor, comedian. You know, he's always been really good and really into it. And he's actually living in BC now, fulfilling his dream. He's an up-and-coming comedian. He's super funny. So you guys can check him out at some point. And then these are raindrops on roses, because it's a nursery rhyme my mom used to sing me when I was a kid. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. So that was the song. So that was for her. And then a bass guitar for my, can you even see that? Bass guitar, holy shit, how am I gonna do this? For my dad, okay, I can't really show you that. And then the years my grandparents were born and passed away. So those are the ones. Oh, and I just got a new one, which I've been waiting to show people actually. I hope it looks good. I haven't lotioned it today, but it's a peace sign. So I got that one done too. So that's super recent. I got that like this week. And yes, ask as many questions about BB as you want. Like, this is honestly for you guys. It's not for me to just talk about my tattoos all day. So definitely ask whatever you want. Hi. What was the scariest part of it all? God. Honestly, the scariest part, like, nothing really scared me that much. I think the most scary part was like realizing I was walking into a full house, walking in a week late, and having to lie about while I got there. Like, I was like, oh my god, I did not plan to lie this early. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I honestly, the game that I planned on playing was completely thrown out the window when I went in the house a week late. Like, I wasn't going to lie that early, first of all. And I'm also a horrible liar, too. I say that like you guys are surprised. I'm a horrible liar, which is great on the outside. I don't like to lie to people. I'm very, I really pride myself on honesty. But in the house, you need to be a good liar, and I just wasn't. So, going in and having to lie right away. And also, I wasn't going to be as competitive and as strong physically as I was going in. I was planning on playing a very passive game in terms of competitiveness, because I knew my social game would already be really strong and I'd have a target on my back. You come in, crazy girl, tattoos, colored hair and everything, so I was like gonna play really passive. But then when I found out that I was in a fucking 4-week plan to evict me, I was like, alright, well, the only way I can guarantee my safety is winning every comp. And it's really hard for me not to win competitions either. Like, I hate when people, like, oh, and I know it's all about, this is the thing, I can analyze my game forever, but anyways, the scariest part was having to go into a full house and lie and coming in a week late and trying to form bonds with people that already formed bonds. It's okay, you'll be on All-Stars. I fucking hope I'm on All-Stars. I hope I'm on All-Stars, honestly. That would be incredible. I really don't think I got to even play a quarter of my game, especially now that I'm catching up on all the seasons and I'm realizing, like, oh my god, this is why people do this, or oh, like, so that's why I shouldn't do that. That's why house meetings don't go that well. Okay, like, so I really want to be on All-Stars. So what do you think of the gameplay of the remaining final 5? Well, first of all, the gameplay of the remaining final 5. I think Paris is smart as shit. Honestly, like, I know that she hasn't won any comps, and like a lot of people, are really focused on her not winning any competitions. But at the end of the day, she's been able to lie and manipulate her way out of everything, and throughout the whole game. And it's funny because all the house guests are saying Paris can't be trusted. She's been talking, she's been making alliances with everybody. Like, she's so smart, but why hasn't she been put on the block until now, like week 9 or whatever week it is? I don't even know what week it is. Like, excuse me, why would she be put on the block now? So I think that if she does get to the final, she'll be able to, pull a win. But I also think she thinks that she, I think just because she says things out loud and talks to the camera a lot, she believes that she does a lot of things that she doesn't do. Maddie, I think her game is a joke, but at the end of the day, she's in the house and I'm not. So I think it's anyone's best chance of winning this game is to bring Maddie to final 2. I honestly think that, because I think she would stand in front of the jury and not really know what to say. Like, you didn't win a comp, you didn't pressure anyone's, to make any certain decisions. Like, really, she's the ultimate floater in this game. I can't even say anything bad about Will because I love him so much and he's my best friend in the house. And he's my numero uno. Fucking little friggin' sassy temper tantrum, like, crazy man in there, which really makes me laugh. But again, like, he's made it this far, and he's a 6'7" guy, who can be strong physically. He hasn't won a comp, but like he's essentially made it this far by intimidation, I think. So who knows? I think he's gonna make it to final. He's in final 4 already, and that's crazy. So Dayla, oh my god, I could go on about these people forever. First of all, I think the stupidest decision they ever could have made was keeping Dayla in the game. That's the honest truth. I've been telling them from the beginning, you need to get them out. Everyone knew they were a target. I have no idea how anyone let them slide all the way till the end. Kayla, I told everyone, it's funny because my little piece of information that I told everyone when I was leaving the house was, I was like, Kayla's a rugby player. You guys need to know that she might seem short and sweet, but we have the mentality and the drive that I think is stronger than almost any single athlete. You play 80 minutes of rugby where you're constantly running, and it's about getting hit as hard as you can, or being hit as hard as someone can, getting the wind knocked out of you, having to get up and continue to fight through and just power through. And it's like, you have to, it's when your body can't take it anymore and you have to put that mental drive into play. And I knew Kayla would do that. And of course, here we go. The last fucking 5 or 6 competitions she's done really well in. And Derek, honestly, I thought he was absolutely useless when I was in the house. I was like, this guy clearly was casted because he has a pretty face, you know, and I truly believed he had a pretty face. Like, when I walked into the house late, I was like, him? He's fucking hot. I'm gonna go talk to him. But then I realized him, like, in the first 30 friggin' minutes I was in there, that him and Kayla already had a thing, and I'm like, damn it! Damn, Daniel! But yeah, so I thought he just was casted to have a pretty face, but he actually is very smart. I think he's playing the smartest game in the house. He's had Kayla making all his decisions. You know, everyone's like, oh, like, you know, Kayla's carrying him on his back, like, you know, he's a softie, like, they sort of make fun of him that way, but it's like, man, good for him, like, that is the way to play, because he doesn't have to get any blood on his hands. Everyone thinks he's useless, everyone thinks he's just some puppy dog guy, sad guy who's following Kayla around, but at the end of the day, like, he's playing the smartest game in the house, and at this point, I think he's the most deserving to win, and it kills me to say that, but I truly believe that. Will you date Will on the outside world? Oh my god, I get this question asked so much. Well, he does live in Newfoundland, so that makes it kind of hard. And I don't know, like, that's the thing, like, a lot of people ask me questions about Will's and mine's relationship, and, you know, at the end of the day, like, we truly weren't a showmance. Like, if you compare Kayla's and Derek's relationship to mine and Will's relationship, it was completely different, you know? The difference is we never really showed physical affection. We never got to know each other on a deeper level. You know, I never asked him about really, you know, much about anything that was about him. Like, all we ever did was joke around and laugh and have a good time, and that's why we built such a strong bond in the house, because it was like, when everything was crazy and everything was serious and everything was schemy, we pulled each other away from that and just genuinely enjoyed each other's company. And obviously there's attraction there, in my opinion. Like, he's a fucking babe, and I'm a sucker for accents, even ones that I can't really understand. You know, and I don't know, I honestly don't know where his head is at in terms of me. All I know is that he was my best friend in the house. He talks about me every fucking day while he's in there. People are constantly sending me, you know, clips of live feeds of him saying how he misses me, can't wait to see me. So, you know, that really makes me feel good. And I was going through a lot of shit on the outside of the house, and even after I got out of the house, and he really pulled me away from it. You know what I mean? Like, he's honestly a gem. So will I date him on the outside of the house? I don't know what the future holds. You know what I mean? At this point, I'm saying no, but you never know. You know what I mean? Still Team Will, always Team Will, Team Vil actually. What was it like entering the BB can on week 2? It was bananas. It was horrible. It was shitty. It was friggin' horrible. And I don't know if I understand the whole motion of whoever walks through that door, we're going to evict. Like, if I was in the house with all those people and we built bonds and we were like, there could be more people coming in the house, obviously it's the easy way out. We could all stay in another 2 weeks. Let's vote whoever comes in out. So I get that. But I would still be really welcoming and really friendly to whoever walked through the door. And they were assholes to me and Marin. Like, they were fucking assholes. And me and Marin are like some of the two most non-judgmental, inclusive, friendly people that you could ever meet. Like, I was honestly blessed to come in with Marin, because he is honestly like the kindest, sweetest, like funniest fucking soul that like I've ever met. So, but they were assholes, you know what I mean? Like, they all the games that Marin and I wanted to play to get to know each other or wanted to do, they were over it. They're like, oh, we already played that. It's like, well, play it again. Like, you fucking assholes, play it again. Oh, I really need to stop swearing. I don't know what it is about Big Brother's things, but I swear so much. I swear I don't swear this much on the outside. But anyways, yeah, like, it was shitty, you know? No one gave us the time of day. And again, that's why Will and I got so close, because he gave me the time of day. Like, when everyone was rolling their eyes at me, you know, it's really just like how it is on the outside of the house. You know, a girl walks in, is loud, you know what I mean, crazy, like, doesn't care what anyone thinks, like, sort of steals the spotlight. Everyone's gonna hate on them, you know. I had eye rolls from Liv, like, you know, people were just like, who the hell is this girl? And Will he took me in and he absolutely loved it. When everyone wasn't hearing it or didn't want to hang out with me or just wanted me to shut up, Will would encourage me, you know, because he thought it was just hilarious. Like, he honestly could watch me and listen to me speak all day and vice versa, and he would encourage me, you know what I mean? And when everyone was sitting around being lazy and doing nothing, he'd be like, what can we do right now? Like, you know what I mean? And he'd challenge me to dance-offs, or, you know, we would just go, you know, bug people or run around or friggin' monkey around. Like, that's why him and I got along so well, is because when everyone else was treating, it was like high school essentially, you know, but not that I was shunned in high school, but that was the mentality that I had walking into the house. So it was a mean girls mentality. Do you have feelings for Will? Oh, that's a really hard question to answer, because I care about him and I think about him like every day, you know, like I truly think about him every day. But again, like, is it feelings? Is it romantic feelings? Or is it that I met someone, again, I was in a really weird place going into the house, and he brought me out of it and made me feel, free and happy, and, just made me laugh, you know what I mean? And our personality just really, really clicked, like from the get-go. It was like a true bond. So do I have feelings for Will? I have no clue. Maybe, like, who knows, honestly. And like, there's no really telling that until you get out of the house, because, you know, being in the house when you're trapped around people, you know, you sort of cling to certain people. Like, who knows if even Dayla will continue when they get out of the house. You and Will's flirt showmance. Oh, everyone loves to talk about Will right now, eh? You and Will's flirt showmance was the best of the season. Tell me about it. Oh my god, all freaking Kayla and Derek do is lay around and freaking play with each other's hair and fucking talk nonsense. Me and Will, we had the best friends mance on the show. Like, honestly, I feel that if we lasted the whole game, we would have blew Dayla out of the water, you know, because we always wanted to have fun, you know. And I hate that Dayla had a bubble bath. Like, copycats. We had the best bubble bath. It was way more fun when we caught Liv talking shit. Should have evicted her ass. Loved watching you and Will. You two had the most fun. Damn right. Back in my day, we didn't need handcuffs to keep a man. Oh, you're funny. Queen of the party. How did it feel to be voted in by Canada? Oh my god. So let me tell you about this whole voting experience. So when I was called to come to Toronto and I was told that I'm going to be, there's a vote-in aspect to it, I didn't believe it at all. I was like, there's no way. I was like, this is just another way for Big Brother to keep something secret. Like, I honestly thought that I got in on the show. Before I got on the show, I truly thought that I already made it in. I was like, there's no way there's a vote in. And also, it's like, vote in by who? Like I had no clue. They don't give you any information. So before I walked onto the stage, I still thought that I was 100% in the house. Like, I was waiting to go on the stage and I look to the right and I see 3 other people and I'm like, oh, okay, we're like the next 4 going into an empty house with a bunch of people, right? Like, that's what I thought. And it wasn't until Arissa was like, so only 2 of you are going in the house. I was like, no way! So there's still a chance that I'm not going into the house? This is crazy. And I almost friggin' like pissed myself right there. I was like, holy shit, you know? But to be voted in by Canada, like, it really hits me in weird waves, because I get reminded of it a lot. Like, Canada voted me in. Like, to be honest, I would rather be voted in by Canada than be picked by the people who choose the cast and be put in, because I already know how many people have my back and are supporting me going into this house. And like, even my sister-in-law, like, she voted for me probably 500 times. Like, actually though, she's on mat leave right now, so she would literally just sit there and vote for me. And so I can only imagine how many votes I actually got. It would be really cool to see how many votes each house guest got between Mike and Kirsten and me and Marin, just out of straight interest. But it was amazing. It honestly feels so good. And you guys are honestly the best, because if you guys didn't vote me in, I wouldn't have been on the show and I wouldn't have gotten this amazing once-in-a-lifetime experience. So, I love you guys. Okay, 420. I feel like I'm at a house meeting. Oh my god. How did you decide what to put in your audition tape? Okay, I already asked that. We probably have some of the best weed. So true. Sarah Hanlon won BB Can despite production not liking her for mentioning weed on the show. Oh yeah, like, you're not going to win because you talk about weed, but it's just that Big Brother wants you to put yourself in the best light, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, weed is a drug. I call it a herb, but it's a drug. And they just want you to be in the best light. So you could talk about whatever you want, really. Like, it's to your discretion, but they just want you to, to be the best person you could be on the show. You rocking those shades. Yeah, let's put another filter on. Like, shades. What else do we got in here? What's this bow? Oh, this is cute. Okay. Let's see here. No, so someone just asked me for my audition tape, did I pretend that I was in an interview? Yeah, I guess like when I was saying the speech out loud in my laundry room, I did pretend I was in an interview. I just was like, pretty much, I just asked the question out loud, why would you be good for Big Brother? And so I just started talking about myself, and I was like, and I just hit all these key points, and it was just like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. Does anyone know where the BB6 finale party might be at? I do know where it might be at, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you. So I would ask alum, because it's better for them to get in trouble than me, because they could probably get away with it. Would I do BB Can again? Are you kidding me? I friggin' better do Big Brother Canada again. Like, I'm pissed. Like, I was done dirty by Erica. Like, I'm telling you right now, I hate that I only got to play in one competition. I promise you, Canada, that and everyone else who's watching right now, I can win competitions, you know? Like, I was in it to win it, and to not be able to show what I'm all about, you know, it kills me. It kills me to be out of the house right now. A lot of these competitions too that I just know I would be so good at, and I'm sitting on the other side watching people who are falling off, or, you know, ending quickly, or, you know, not even making it past a few minutes. I'm just like, oh my God, like, it's brutal. So I really hope so, especially now that I've been able to watch Big Brother Canada and I've been catching it up, because I think that my mental game, the way I do things, the way I say things, you know, it will just add to the success of myself in the game. Because like I said, I truly went in blind. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I had no clue how even the last competitions in Final 5 went. Like, you know how everyone's like, oh, there's 3 competitions and one's this and one's... I had no clue. I was literally just gonna show up. Like, I was in the Big Brother house and I was just gonna be like, oh, there's an HOH comp today? Sweet. What do you guys think it is? Oh, like, that's what it is? Cool. Like, you know what I mean? I was really following everyone else's lead. But it's like, what am I... Everyone's like, oh, do you wish you know more? It's like, well, yeah, but if I watched every single season, that's, you know, 1 hour every episode, and there's 28 episodes, like, I would be auditioning next year, and it's like, who knows what type of cast I want? Who knows if Big Brother's even gonna be back? Like, I would rather have a chance to be on the show and not know fuck all than, like, wait and not ever get a chance to do this experience. Oh, thanks for everyone who voted for me. Hey, what's your Snapchat? What's my Snapchat? So I'll tell you everything right now so you guys can follow me up. My Twitter is at @BBCanVeronica, and it's the same as my Instagram and the same as my Snapchat. So everything's the same. I kept it super easy for you guys. I do have a private Instagram that I'm not totally against people following me on. It's a lot more crazy. My Big Brother Canada is like, Big Brother Canada, yay! And my private one is like, if you are under the age of 18, you probably should not be on it. No, it's just a lot of me, like, around the world partying, having a good time, like, you know, being my wild self. But if you can find it, you can add me and I'll probably accept you. But so far I just followed my BB Can Veronica one. And I'm from Ottawa, by the way. I had so many people tell me that they had no clue that I was from Ottawa. I have people stopping me on a daily basis being like, oh, you're from here? And it's like, how did they miss that? How am I getting voted in by Canada? You know, living in the capital of Canada, Ottawa, and Maddie. Like, thanks for fucking letting everyone know Maddie's from Ottawa and not me. But yeah, I'm from Ottawa, so you're a smart girl. I'm impressed. Thank you, because brains are definitely something to be impressed about in a girl, right? Because we're all so dumb. Yes, a twerk contest. I've actually won a twerk contest the last 2 years in Cancun. I kid you not. I won 3 years ago, in spring break. It's the first one I ever did. And then I won one this year, a week before I came in the Big... Not a week before I came in the Big Brother house, but a week before my Big Brother Canada experience started. So yeah, that was a fun time. Was there a reason you didn't do an in-person audition and a video audition? To be honest, I don't. When you read the description of the audition, of how you can audition and submit your audition, they tell you if you if you do a video, you don't need to do it in person. So I don't know. To me, I thought that was like, if you do an audition tape, you can't do the in-person audition. If I knew that you could do both, I probably would have done both, because really, you want to maximize your chances of getting on the show as much as you can, right? But I just thought it was one or the other. That's why I did it. If I knew that you could do both, I would have done both for sure. Talk about you and Will. What do you want me to talk about me and Will? You have to ask me questions. I don't just want to be like, oh my god, I'm Team Will. Like, everyone knows that already. You gotta ask me specifics. I live in Ottawa. Can I be your friend? Fucking right, man. All you guys are my friends. Are you rooting for fellow Ottawan Maddie? I am absolutely not voting for Maddie. I love her to death, and I can't wait for her to come back home, and I can't wait for her to see her, and we're gonna hang out so much in Ottawa, and we're just gonna kill the BB Can Ottawa scene. But no, I don't think that she deserves to win 100 grand. You know, I think I deserve to win 100 grand more than she does, and I was only there for 4 weeks. But I definitely think that she is the best. If I was in Final 5 right now, I'd be bringing Maddie to Final 2. I think it's the best possible way to win. Like, Kayla and Derek, if you guys are together, either or could win. You know, you guys both have a speech, and you guys both kept each other. So, you know, Will, if he's beside Derek or Kayla, I think they'll pick. This is the thing, like, unless they're doing it based on you have a kid, I don't think will win if he's next to Dayla. Unless they're like, you have a kid, you deserve it. And they're making that decision, which is kind of shitty, because it's like, yes, Will has a kid, and it would be amazing if he won 100 grand, and it would change their lives forever. But at the end of the day, like, we're all gonna have kids too. And also, maybe we don't have a kid, but maybe we're in serious debt, or our families are struggling, or, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you worked for it. We're all here for a different reason. You know what I mean? Like, just because you have money or just because you have a kid doesn't mean, like, you know? So, are you pumped for finale night? I'm so pumped for finale night. Oh my god, I just want this shit to be over. I cringe watching Big Brother right now. I'm so friggin' jealous that I'm out here. But no, I'm so pumped for finale. I'm so pumped to be back at the studio. You know, I had to, my time was cut short because I fucking had to share it with Hams, you know. So I didn't really get a chance to, like, talk to anybody or you know, see Arissa. I really want to be able to, like, sort of vibe with her a little bit, and just to be able to see the whole audience will be super cool as well, and just to be a part of the whole experience. Like, I miss Big Brother. Like, I honestly miss it a lot, you know, and I feel like it was so short and so sweet, and you know what, it sucks being outside, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sick of my friggin' family and friends already. Like, my BB Can 6 peeps were my family and friends, and I can't wait to, you know, be back at the finale, and also to meet all the other house guests. Like, holy shit, like, I'm not even a Big Brother super fan, and I fucking have been fangirling for the last, like, 2 weeks. Like, I'm like, oh my god, like, freaking doing an interview with Alec and Peter, holy shit, like, oh, Ika talk to me. And I haven't even seen season 5 yet, and I'm like, okay, clearly Ika is the shit, and she just tweeted me, like, what? You know, and I'm just like, I can't wait to meet all the other house guys. But most importantly, I can't wait to fucking party. I cannot wait to party. I can't wait for the finale. I can't wait to get drunk, and I can't wait to just, like, have genuine conversations with these people and not have to worry about if they're lying to you. Like, everyone in the house is amazing. They're all party animals. We all love each other. Like, we're all family, and I just can't wait to actually have a chance to just get fucked up. How did the diary room work when it was in the comps? Did people run to the diary room? That is a secret. Did you meet Robin Cass? I did, actually. I had my final interview with Robin Cass. She's super sweet, super loud, and super intimidating. You know, everything a strong, powerful woman is. But no, I did meet her once, and it was awesome. Hey, Veronica, you were one of my favorites. Thank you so much, Jessie. You and Will, love you, Via. Love all you guys. Are you doing a meet and greet in Ottawa? Absolutely. I want to do a meet and greet so bad. I would love to do a meet and greet at Tailgaters, which is the sports bar that I work at on Mariville. I think it would be super cool. Or even Hooley's on Elgin Street, which is an awesome bar, and it's one of my faves. And I think it'd be really fun for a meet and greet. But I want to wait till Maddie gets out. I think if we're going to do a meet and greet, and I know a lot of people have lives, and, you know, if anyone wants to travel to Ottawa or do whatever it is to meet us, I think the best possible chances of doing a meet and greet and having everyone there is having both of us there. You know, that way they could, if you want to see, if you don't really like me, but you like Maddie, at least you could come say hi to me and, you know, show a little bit of love. And if you don't like Maddie, but you like me, then you can come and at least you'll meet two. It's a 2-in-1, right? So I'm just waiting for her to get out, but I know she's definitely going to be down to do that. Let's do this. Flirt romance with you and Will. Yeah. How long were you in sequester? I was in sequester for a total of 5 weeks, 2 before I went in the house and 3 in the house. Who are you rooting for and why? I'm obviously rooting for my number one, Will, because he was my best friend in the house. He was on a personal level, I'm rooting for Will. I love him. I want him to win. If he won, he is the only person, maybe other than Paris, but he's the only person that if he won in this, oh, and Johnny, but Johnny's evicted. He's the only person that I would genuinely be happy for if they win. If Kayla or Derek win, I'm just gonna be like, that makes sense. You guys should win. Congratulations, you played a great game. But I'm gonna be like, fuck my life. You know, even Maddie, I'd be happy if she won just because I like her on a personal level. But Will's the only person that I would be like, holy shit, you're amazing. Now buy me a ticket to Newfoundland and let's friggin' get lit. Ooh. If you were any kind of cake, what kind would you be? God, I love cake so much. I don't know. Something super sweet, super creamy, super chocolatey. Probably ice cream cake because it's like best of all worlds. You are going to see a ton of questions. You should meet some fans. You should guest some fans. Have you talked to Erica after getting out of the Big Brother house? Yeah, I have talked to Erica actually. She messaged me as soon as she got out of the house and she saw my video of her laughing like a maniac when she got evicted because it was fucking awesome and it was probably the only reason I'm not bitter about, not really bitter about not being in the house. And me and Erica are actually planning on going to Ever After Music Festival. Not together, but we're definitely going to be meeting up. So yeah, me and Erica are cool. Like we've always had an amazing bond the moment we got in the house. Maybe if I didn't do that rogue vote, I feel like we would have really worked together. I wanted to work with Erica. I thought that we were really strong competitors and I felt that we could have brought each other to the end. And hopefully if there's ever an All-Stars and we're both in it, we'll fucking kick ass. But I definitely talked to her. There's no hard feelings. I love her to death. I've actually had a couple fucking super weird dreams about her. Not like dirty dreams, but just like meeting up or like seeing each other or conversations we've had. And I'm just like, oh my God, girl, get out of my friggin' head. Let's see. How was the casting process? Did you go in person or send a video? I sent a video. She snaps back. Damn right I snap back. You guys need to understand, again, I said this in the beginning of my video and I don't know if everyone was listening, but you guys are the reason that I'm not as depressed about being out of the house right now. I love getting all of your messages. You're never bothering me. If you ever see me in person, stop me. We'll chat. I'll answer your questions. We'll take a photo. Like at the end of the day, I don't respond right away, but I usually always respond because you guys bring me life. Your hair is so pretty. Oh my God, thank you. It's horrible right now, but the color's nice, but I haven't washed in a couple days and I just woke up before I did this video. How was it being in the house with Will? Honestly, like, it was amazing. He was the main reason I was sad about getting evicted and also losing $100,000, but it was amazing. It was fun. It was, you know, he gave me something to do. We bugged each other. We had this very brother-sister relationship where it was a love-hate relationship. One minute we would love each other and be sweet to each other. The other minute we'd just be like hating on each other, making fun of each other, like fucking fighting with each other. It was honestly great. It was a relationship like I honestly never had in my whole life. I don't know. It was just easy. It was fun. It was light. Like, you know what I mean? It was great. Is Big Brother over tomorrow? No, it is not over tomorrow. Did you move out yet? That's awesome. I'm so glad you guys asked me that question. I did not move out yet. Life has been honestly crazy. I haven't even packed yet. I have the key to my new place, which I'm going to be moving in with a good rugby teammate of mine, Jessica. She's amazing. She's a nurse, so she's almost never home, so you know what that means. No, just kidding. But yeah, I haven't moved out yet, but I'm planning to move out in the next couple weeks, hopefully when I get back from the finale. Do you know what you're going to wear on finale night? I don't know what I'm going to wear on finale night. I just know it's going to be fucking hot as hell and it's going to look awesome. Will you be touring Canada? I wish, man. Like, if Big Brother Canada pays me to tour Canada or pays for my flights, I will tour it, but this girl does not have the money for that. Are you going to bring any BB Can house guests to raves? Olivia really wants to come to a rave with me, and she lives super close, so I'm planning on taking Olivia. I actually love to party with Olivia. Like, when we were getting a little tipsy in the house, we would always dance together, we would laugh. Although we butt heads in certain ways, she definitely wanted me to take her to ones. And Erica's a raver too, so Erica will definitely, me and her will definitely be hitting up some raves this summer. You should do a meet and greet in Newfoundland. Oh, if I come to Newfoundland, me and Will are definitely going to be doing a meet and greet together. Don't you worry about that. We're the dynamic duo. Did not like Peter saying Marin disrespected the game. Oh, fuck what Peter says. I would be eating the whole box of cookies. If I knew I was gonna get evicted, I would fucking be throwing out condiments. I'd be friggin' eating cookies. I'd be doing all that shit. Why do I care if they go on slop? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're voting me out. Like, screw them, you know? Are you going to throw a lot of shade at finale? Haha. You'll just have to wait and see, my pretty. Have you talked to Erica? Yes. Your house meetings were so entertaining. Thank you! I'm glad someone friggin' thought so. Hate is gonna hate. Do you think you should have talked to someone about your secret vote to save your life in the game? Well, the thing is, we weren't allowed to tell anybody that about the secret vote. Absolutely. Like, that was my demise, right? But, you know, at the end of the day, even though he got himself off of the block, I think it wasn't based on him telling the truth. It was based on him just being a really strong competitor. Johnny showed enough about himself as a competitor that he was able to get himself off of the block. But being in the house with everyone, I knew no matter what, if I told them that I lied, or if I told them that I did that rogue vote, I still would have been going on the block and I still would have been sent home. But note to self, no rogue votes that early on in the game. Will throwing the veto. I didn't even know he threw the veto to Kayla and Derek. Come to the show this Friday. And someone I know. Who I think should win this season is honestly Derek. I think that Derek should win this season. I think even though Kayla's been making the shots and making the moves, I think he's been smart enough to attach himself to her and lay low and only come out when he really needs to. So I think Derek should. Where are you going to get the BBI? I'm probably going to get it somewhere right here. I think I'm going to get it right there so I could like pose like that. Oh, I love you, Sierra. Sierra! She's checking in with me right now. She's who I'm going with to Ever After. She's amazing. She's one of my best friends. Do you see yourself getting closer to Will? Absolutely, I see myself getting closer to Will. Like, you know, Will talks about me almost every day in the house, and I'm not even in the house with him. And, you know, I talk about him and love him to death on the outside of the house. So finally, when we actually get a chance to talk to each other and hang out, I think it's really going to build our bond, you know? Who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for fucking Will. Get it in your guys' heads. He's my number one. Do I think he's going to win? Probably not. But I think that I'm rooting for him always. Till the day I die, ladies and gentlemen, Will is my number one. But I think Derek is going to win. How do you feel about tonight's episode? I actually didn't watch tonight's episode. Do tattoos hurt? Yes, but pain is beauty. 3 brothers? Yes, I do. No sisters. Where in Ottawa do you get your ink? Looking for recommendations for number 13. I go to Chris Brazeau on Facebook. It's Chris, and his last name is Brazeau. He tattoos me. He is absolutely amazing, but he lives in Ottawa. But again, it is Chris Brazeau. Search him up. Let him know you're my friend. I'll hook you up. Yeah, Sound of Music reference. You got it. Let's see. Would you... So many people are like, would you date Will? Would he date me, guys? You better ask him this question when he gets out of the house. Like, would he date me? What hit you the most culture shock wise? Honestly, it was being able to hear sounds. Like when I got out of the house, the thing that tripped me out the most was just hearing sounds. They felt so loud in my ear, like if someone typing on a computer beside me, or across from me, it felt like it was right in my ear, because the Big Brother Canada house, it's just quiet, right? You don't have music, you don't have TV, you don't have the radio, you just have the sound of each other's voice, and everyone in the house is boring and barely talks to each other, so it was really weird. How did you manage school, work, and the casting process? So work, I worked around it. When I got hired at Tailgaters, it was in October, and that was when I was, they knew I was auditioning for Big Brother. I told them that, I'm auditioning. If I make it, I'm quitting, sort of thing. They were absolutely cool with it. My manager's a huge fan, so she just let me quit and come back. And in terms of school, I dropped out. And that I'm going back, obviously, because I'm almost done. I have 2 credits left to do, and then I'm officially a friggin' university graduate. So, is Kayla a bitch in real life, or is it an act for TV? She's a bitch. Just kidding. I know it's an act for TV for sure. Like, she's a sweetheart. Like, that's why it kills me, like, the edits she's getting, because she's actually not that crazy. You know what I mean? She's definitely playing that up a little bit. Are you going to date Will? Yes, I'm going to date Will. The secret's out. I love Newfoundlanders. Hey, Psycho. Sup, Gabby, baby? Did you hate anyone in the house? I honestly hated... At times, I hated Olivia and I hated Allie. Like, I just didn't click with them. I called them the evil stepsisters. They didn't give me the time of day. But now that I'm out of the house, I actually genuinely miss them, and I can't wait to see them. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, you feel certain ways in the house, and the moment you get out of the house, you don't actually feel that way anymore. Who is your biggest threat in BB? Honestly, probably Erica, realistically, because if Erica wasn't in the house and I stayed in the amount of time that she did, I think I would have been the comp beast. And, if I was, I think that if I played in the Tomb Raider comp, I would have gone really far with it. Like, Erica was my biggest threat for sure. But again, there's not that many strong competitors in the house. 90% of the people in the house are floaters. So, stronger competitors, Johnny, maybe, Erica, Kayla, anyone who could win a physical comp, really. Where did I get my tattoos? Again, Chris Brazo. Search him on Facebook. I plan on watching Big Brother Canada US, but not until I watch all of Big Brother Canada, because I'm Canadian and fuck Americans. Just kidding! I friggin' love Americans, man. I wish I friggin' lived in America sometimes, not because of the crime rate, but just because you guys have the best accents and the best food and all that jazz. Will is kind of a dumbass, eh? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's kind of a dumbass. Oh, Maddie, hi, it was so much fun meeting you too. Team Vil, Team Will, I have all you guys. Slop is so how I describe Slop, I was only on it for one day, actually. I think I was the only one in the whole house that wasn't on it, other than Marin, maybe. But Slop is a really, really chalky, tasteless oatmeal, except it goes bad within a day, and it smells like puke. Anyways, guys, I don't know why, but this is counting down for me, so I think you're only allowed to have a certain amount of time for live videos. So I have 2 minutes. I just want to say hi to Maurice, because I love you. What should I also say? You're amazing. I'm reading people. God, I have so many comments. This would have taken me forever. I love it all. Anyways, I have 2 minutes left, okay? So I'm not going to answer any more questions. I'm just going to say that if you guys want to ask me questions, hit me up on social media, okay? I am here for your guys' entertainment, for your pleasure. I love all of you guys so much. You are the real friggin' MVPs, okay? This won't be the last you see of me. I will definitely try to do another live video, maybe after the finale or something like that. And yeah, oh, and some great news that I have. Oh my God, I have 1 minute to say this. So my special exciting news is I'm going to be starting my own YouTube channel. That is it. I'm going to be making a YouTube channel. It's going to be talking about my life, love, adventures, advice, really everything that you can absolutely want. I'm going to be talking about my Big Brother experience. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to shoot me out questions that I can answer for you. I'm going to be crazy on it. I'm going to be loud. I'm going to be proud. I'm going to be my wild self. It's going to be awesome. So I'm definitely going to be making my YouTube channel in the next couple weeks, probably after the finale, because I got a ton of things to do to get ready for it. So look out for it, share it, support it, like it. Keep killing the support game because I love you guys. And I will see you next time. Bye, bitches.